Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy's had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Off-play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Levin. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Unloads quickly. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Thanks to grab. Touchdown, Arizona State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Turning it on! Done enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Northwestern right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. got the back in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Northwestern. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Loses 3. It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Northwestern right back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Moving out of the pocket. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. And wings it incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man. It's Lawson. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They just keep firing. Fires complete on the crosser. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's Anderson. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And some room to work. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 21 over Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more.
Gashing the knee on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And the settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up for the tackle. Northwestern wants to go quickly. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Shakes off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got his man. Turning it on. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense got it. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Now, 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense in press coverage. He'll pull it on the read. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Northwestern right back to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Northwestern.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. There he goes! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. The quick out. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're working that left side. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. And here's the 5th interception by this quarter.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay inbounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Northwestern, 27.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
He's going to run it. Takes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this QB has been on top of him. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And he's looking to the sideline. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a win.